Jesus, giver of life. A new one.
I am the way, the truth, and the life.
August 22. Este gatito. A reason for waiting. Jesus stayed where he was for the next 2 days. Then he told his disciples plainly, Lazarus is dead. This will give you another chance to believe in me. Come, let's go to him. John 11:6 and 14 through 15. Jesus waited to go to his friends until he had died. Why? Because Jesus knew he could still help, and he wanted everyone else to see what he could do. That would teach people who he was. After all, no one but God's Son could help someone who had died. Why didn't Jesus go to Lazarus right away?
Because Jesus already knew that he could help Lazarus even if he delayed. He could raise him from the dead.
Él fue el único.
Is Lazarus the first one?
Huh?
No, there was somebody else. There were other prophets before Jesus.
No, there's a different one. What is Bo doing?
Come on, I'll hold the page so that I can
I'm
get.
not done.
Oh, you're not done? Now she is milking you.
Down. Okay.
Sir.
This time it's Dear Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Jesus, sometimes I have to wait for an answer to my prayers. Help me to believe that you'll always have a good reason for making me wait. Amen.
Sometimes I always have to wait for my prayers. What? Dear Jesus.
I have to wait for an answer to my prayers.
Does that mean God says no or Jesus says no?
Nope.
August 23rd, Jesus, giver of life. This is the page number, August 23rd. Jesus finally comes. Jesus told Martha, I am the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me, even though he dies, will live again. John 11:25. Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. Martha went out to meet Jesus. She told him that if he had been there, her brother would not have died. Jesus said that Lazarus would live again. Martha believed that would be true in heaven someday, but not everyone believed that. So Jesus was ready to do something very special to help them believe. What did Jesus tell Martha about her brother?
That he will resurrect.
He will live again, he will resurrect, yes. Dear Jesus, thank you that I can believe in you and live in heaven with you after I die. Amen. This is where the Jehovah's Witnesses say something different. They say
There's
that
no heaven.
no, there is a heaven, however, that the humans will live in a paradise earth.
Utopia.
A utopia is what our other friends calls it.
But Ray doesn't believe in utopias.
That's right. All right, so nobody has a bookmark, huh?
Nope.
Cool.
Apparently it's somewhere in here, though. It's somewhere here.
Have you heard of the law of attraction?
Yes.
What is it?
Well, I have heard of it.
The law of attraction in the movie says that when we vibrate together, we hang out together. Birds of a feather?
Flock together.
Yes. We think alike, so we
Act alike.
act alike.
Boosha.
And we're attracted to some of the similar things.
Okay.
So what is the law of attraction?
It's that was
Your thoughts attract
Okay.
things.
Oh.
Your thoughts attract actions. Your actions attract results, or sowing and reaping.
Did you hear that from LibriVox?
No, I read the book last night, another one by the guy that was in The Secret, the videotape.
Yeah.
He was in, his name is John Azaraf,
Azora.
and he said, there is another law. The law of attraction followed by the law of action.
Attraction.
Attraction and then action.
Did you hear about the Emerald Ferrara?
There's another point on this. I was reading another book that echoed what this John Azaraf said. The book is about, remember the one that says, this is a very important book?
Yes!
Okay, it's about religion, right?
Yeah.
And the author said that there are some religious people, perhaps it's the Quakers or somebody that's religious in that fashion, they say a prayer and then there's a saying. After you say the prayer, move your feet.
Huh? What?
After you say a prayer, move your feet.
What? What is?
That means take action.
Oh.
After you pray, please God. Here's a third one. There was a drought.
Fourth one.
There was a drought in some cities or farmlands, and all the farmers went to the preachers, and the preachers got together and they said, tomorrow all of us will pray for rain. Now it hadn't rained in several days or several months maybe, and there was a little 5-year-old girl, and as they were praying for rain, it began to rain. And guess who was the only person that had an umbrella? The little girl. That's called faith. Now you understand?
Yeah.
Everybody else said, oh, please God, let it rain. But then nobody brought an umbrella except for that little girl. She had faith.
And she had took action in bringing the umbrella.
In the book that we're reading here about world vision, it says, childlike, be childlike, be like a child.
Biting.
Be,
Childlike and childish are not the same.
but not childish. He looked at me, he stuck his tongue at me.
Childish.
Childish. Childlike is, it's tough to explain
I
childlike.
know, right?
Oh, I remember. One time a police officer said to my coworker, another security guard, why'd you call me? You made me look like a fool asking this guy for ID. He's 19 years old. He's not a student. He's not a... children are not supposed to be at the mall without a parent or something like that. And the mall was not open.
Though.
I know. So the
Wait,
cop...
the mall was not open.
The mall was not open, but it's only not open by half an hour. Maybe 8:30 in the morning, not 9 o'clock, something like that. And he was walking by himself. And the cop said, you made me look like a fool. I'm asking for my ID. He's 19 years old. As if he's some little kid. But the thing is, we didn't ask for ID.
What? I don't understand.
The security guards didn't ask for ID.
Who did?
The rule was no kids by themselves at the mall. Something
He's
strange
19.
like this.
He's not a kid.
But you could look young.
Oh.
And so the cop said, you made me look like a fool. And then Mr. Suffering, that was his name, Suffering. He stuttered. And he said, I was told to call you. I called you. That is all I can do. And then when the cops saw him stuttering, it's like he's not angry anymore, you know?
Why?
Well, there was another story about, two more stories. I'll do them in the next video.